We got to talk. You know, I had David on my radio show, and this is the first time I've seen David in person, and I didn't realize how tall he is. I feel intimidated. Thank you so much for having me here. I want to start out by saying that our battle is a spiritual battle.
Yes.
It's a warfare between good and evil. And everything that we do in life is spiritual. It has nothing to do with the physical at all, whether you're male or female. It's right versus wrong, good versus evil. I also want to say to you that there is a spiritual order to life. And that order is God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over children. And when that order is broken, then hell comes in, take over the women and children, and it's over as we know it. And I'll give you some examples of that in a moment. I grew up in Alabama on a plantation, down in near Tuskegee, Montgomery area down there. I grew up under the Jim Crow laws. I remember once I went to a movie theater and we had to sit in the balcony because blacks were not allowed to sit with white Americans downstairs. At the time I was a teenager and I was okay with that because we had a better view. You know? So that was fine with me. I was taken out of school to pick cotton. All the boys were. We were taken out to plant the crop and to bring it in. And long story short, my great-grandfather was he ran the plantation. My great-great-grandfather ran the plantation. There was a black man who was fired from another plantation by a white man. He came over and my great-grandfather hired him. And so the white man came over and said to him, no, you cannot hire this black man. You have to get rid of him. But my great-grandfather said, no, we're not getting rid of him. And so they came back a few days later to try to kill my great-grandfather while he was in bed. But he had his gun under the bed, and he was able to run them off. And for that reason, I stand for the Second Amendment.
There you go.
And then they came back another time, and when they came back, my great-grandfather went for his gun again, but his wife had moved the gun, removed it from under the bed, and they killed him in his bed. And I say that to say to the wives, keep your hands off my gun. I say all that to say that in spite of all that happening, not one time were we told to hate white Americans. We were not told that white folk were racist against us and that they were trying to hold us back. We were taught that if you treat people the way that you would like to be treated, that you can make it in this great country. And there's good and bad in all races, all cultures.